Shepard, I'm one step closer to the Shadow Broker thanks to you. Here, Nyxeris was very well compensated. You need it more than I do.
Did you have any trouble with Nyxeris?
She was very talented. I imagine that had she been ordered to assassinate me, I had never seen her coming. But her barriers needed practice. Practice I'm afraid she won't be getting.
I love you, Liara.
What's the next step in your hunt?
Now I gather information, peel away layers of lies, and shine light into the shadows. And when I find the Shadow Broker, I hit him with a biotic field so strong that what's left of his body will fit into a coffee cup.
Her character development is great. So, the thing is, I think if you choose Liara's needs now, you lose all the options. So you need to ask anger at the Shadow Broker instead.
That anger can't be just from what you've told me. What else happened between you and the Shadow Broker?
Did Cerberus ever tell you how they recovered your body? I gave it to them. I gave you to them, Shepard. Because they said they could rebuild you. And to do that, I had to take it from the Shadow Broker, who was going to sell your corpse to the collectors.
See? Now we have more options.
Why didn't you tell me about this before now?
Because I screwed it up, Shepard. I barely escaped with my own life. And when I gave you to Cerberus, I told myself I was doing it for you. For a chance to bring you back. But I knew Cerberus would use you for their own business. And I let it happen. Because I couldn't let you go. I'm sorry.
All this time it wasn't your sources. You knowingly gave me to Cerberus. You did this to me.
And if I hadn't, you would have been dead. It was them, or the collectors. I made the best choice I could, I'm sorry. And now you know. And you know why I have to destroy the Shadow Broker. For you. And for me.
You did the right thing, Liara. My mission is important. I couldn't do it if you hadn't given me to Cerberus.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd hate me. So that's why I must destroy the Shadow Broker. For what he did to my friend, and to you, and whatever he's doing with the collectors.
Be careful out there, Liara. Don't turn into the thing you're hunting.
Says the dead Spectre working for Cerberus. Don't worry, Shepard. I'm not my mother. Everything I'm doing of my own free will. For better or for worse. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up. And I'll be there.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Okay, we can go get the Shadow Broker.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent?
But
Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union has noted a correlation between tested intelligence and height of habitat. The news comes as new homes ranging from studio apartments to spacious rooftop mansions enter into open market bidding.
of course, someone who makes skyscrapers would finance research that proves that living high above
You'll
is
never believe what
good.
happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift. Just spread the word. The family will be okay. Thank you again. You have no idea what this means to my family.
No, I don't. I couldn't possibly
Fears
imagine.
of an uncontrolled plague in the streets of Omega have been laid to rest, as the disease is now under control.
Okay, let's go to the tracking officer.
The Scandal Rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the business businesswoman was killed in her office. While police have no formal suspects, Dantius was no stranger to controversy, making many enemies during her climb to power. The stocks in Dantius's corporation have risen as a result of the news, with hope for more stable times for the troubled company.
The stocks have risen because she died. Because she's a horrible boss.
I didn't mean... Okay, look, I'll take another look at the contract. Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
Forget it. Do whatever you want.
Wait, there was talk to Zaid? Yep, security
No,
station.
I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal. I don't know. I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
Hello.
Shepard. I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Feros during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Ilium for just that purpose.
Can we ask her why is she green? It's not easy being green, as Kermit has sang.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exogeni researchers got called back to their headquarters, however, along with what was left of the Thorian.
Is it Exogeni pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exogeni has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern. I fear that after our adventure on Feros, my purpose on Ilium will seem mundane by comparison.
Is there something I can do to help?
I'd appreciate it. I've reached the limits of my diplomatic abilities, and I prefer not to start trouble. Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company to perform invasive procedures without our consent. That's why I'm here.
Spending every day in the color of the leaves.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue like normal Asari.
Those
Kermit?
health problems I said were related to the Thorian control. This is mine. A few months after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed. My biotic abilities are unstable as well. I'm also having vivid dreams about my time with the Thorian. It is disconcerting.
Green skin is hot. Kermit is my dream husband, though.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms similar to what they experienced while under Thorian control. Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations like heat or pain. It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true, but we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable, which they have.
I like how you can pester her about being green.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract, which means we're responsible for the full price we would have paid normally. Zoo's Hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontier's representative knows about the issue.
I thought these two are talking about her. Anything to say, Zaid?
Corporate security, what a life. Regular breaks, regular paycheck. Still not worth it. Killing on salary's too easy. I have to work for every job I get. Makes me really look at the job. Makes me care who I'm hunting. Otherwise it's just another name on a piece of paper.
Interesting perspective. Eriniya. Okay.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Feros signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
Yeah.
Why are you insisting on these tests? What use could they possibly be?
Their use is not your concern. A legal binding contract was signed. Nothing else matters. All of you. Humans, Salarians, Turians. You come to our planet, then complain that our laws don't suit you. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Okay, racist.
Perhaps we could work out different tests. Something that will work for both sides.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it. The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
You really think this is legal? Maybe Ilium's contract analyst should look it over.
You ignorant yokel. I was negotiating contracts when your ancestors were still burning witches and enslaving each other. I haven't lost a contract dispute in 70 years. Try me.
Enslaving? Pretty sure humans outlawed slavery. You have indentured contracts right here. You just freed a Quarian from being a slave. So don't you dare calling us out. Okay.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from Saren and the Geth.
The Geth created by the idiotic Quarians? That a rogue Turian specter led in an attack? The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden Prime, first. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians are the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Salarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan to correct their mistake? Or the Turians, so eager to bomb every problem away? Or humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
I thought Asari preferred to mate with other races for genetic diversity.
A short-sighted mistake perpetrated by the same self-hating malcontents who spawned the hateful term pureblood. We hardly need your alien DNA to randomize genetic material. A little radiation would work just as well. You provide no diversity, no new insights, no advancement. You bring only chaos and senseless deaths. Ah!
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the Citadel when the Geth attacked. One worked in the embassy. The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians. Your daughters worked with aliens every day at the embassy and the consort.
And look what happened to them!
You suffered, I get that. But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
Oh. I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah. I had to deal with Eriniya, though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you expect? She's a pureblood. They're all like that.
So she's sorry. Oh my god.
You know,
I think
Irina won't even talk to the non-Asari customers.
Huh?
It's like she's turned pureblood into her religion or something.
I heard she lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with before that.